Hi, hello, and welcome to a very special episode
of the Story Is podcast
with Katie
and Amanda.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Oh, I was
gotta
going to
hit 'em
go.
with it.
Claps, 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 claps.
It's time, guys. Major breaking news. We had to come to you today.
Well,
we had no choice.
Yeah, and it was just sort of a coinky-dink because it was like Mother knew.
She knew.
In case you're wondering who we're referring to, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement today. Lots of speculation about when it happened, what the timeline is.
Let's not get into that. Yeah, it was announced today.
Yeah. August 26th, which the date feels important to me. But
2025. Congratulations to Uncle Travi and Taylor.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
I'm so glad that you could bring us together in such a divided time.
And congratulations to all who celebrate.
Yes.
This is a big day.
This is very important for all of us. I am so excited.
What a day.
I'm trying to determine who broke the news to me.
There were so many podcasts. Nope. There were so many push notifications that were happening. So many text threads that were popping off.
I think it was
crazy.
Emma who broke the news to me.
I think Emma was technically the first one that told us, and then we were quickly followed by the Team Trope group chat.
Yeah,
popped
right off. And
oh
of
my
course,
God.
like all of my coworkers, the management team was like in a management meeting, and I was
perfect.
Teams messaging everybody, and I was like, big news, Taylor and Trav are engaged, it's happening. And they came out and they were like, are you okay, everyone was like, has anybody checked on Amanda? And I was like, I'm in fact not.
Were you in the office today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you were screaming, crying, throwing up in person.
100%. And I also work with some Swifties.
Oh,
so
my next question. You have some Swifties in the office,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes. So there was a lot of like, oh my God, what do you know? Have you seen it? What's the ring look like? What does she look like? What's happening? What does it all mean?
Sure.
And then immediately we went into, well, nothing else will get done today.
Well, let's talk about the things that we know for sure.
Sure.
Also, Taylor 2.0 episode, that's all we're basically going to speak of today. So like, if that's not your jam. Sorry.
Okay.
So let's talk about the things that we do know about the engagement.
Sure.
Who was the ring designer?
Her handle is Artifacts Fine Jewelry, and her name is Kindred Lebec. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. She's one of us. She is she does jewelry inspired by fantasy.
Love.
I showed Katie a TikTok not too terribly long ago of a ring that she did inspired by A Court of Mist and Fury.
Listen, you can't tell me that Taylor has not read ACOTAR. I know.
I hope so.
I know she's a literary girl, like highbrow, like very like Tortured Poets Department English teacher vibe.
She's also making like funfetti sourdough.
She's also just a girl.
Yeah.
I feel confident. I just have this feeling. You're telling me that The Archer is not about like Feyre? I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah.
There
sure.
are some songs that are so Aelin Galathinius Shriver coded that it's sick.
Listen, nobody would love it more if that was the crossover.
Who's afraid of little old me?
Now, I do feel like that is an Aelin theme song.
If that's not Aelin, I don't know what is.
I think that we could make some correlations between our girl's life growing up in the spotlight and some of Aelin's struggles.
You said it, sister.
She's not an assassin, but she's also out here slaying some mediocre men.
Sure. Okay, so back to the things we know.
Yes.
This is the ring designer. We know it's an 8-carat. It's set in yellow gold.
Yes.
It's very like Art Deco-y kind of vibe.
Edwardian, I believe, is what I am seeing online. Could be wrong. Don't know my periods that well.
Cushion cut.
And it is an old mine cut diamond. That has been confirmed. So it is a natural diamond. Not that I would necessarily anticipate anything different, but I do love that it's an old stone in a new setting. I think that's beautiful.
It's pretty gorgeous. I will say something. I guess this is kind of a hot take. It's not, I like the ring. It's gorgeous. It's perfect for her. It's so her. No, I'm just saying it could have been bigger.
I don't think it needs to be bigger though. To me,
I don't know that it needs to be bigger either. 8 carats. How demure of you. Like that just seems like she's an everyday girl.
Okay, I need you. need you to
on her finger. It doesn't look it doesn't look like
sure.
I'm dragging my hand on the ground.
Yeah.
So I was impressed.
Well, listen, Taylor is, I think she's 5'11", so she's an inch taller than me.
Tall queen.
And I too have like long fingers.
Yeah.
So I think that like on somebody with a smaller hand, it would look huge. But on her,
listen, big hands, big rings, baby.
Yeah,
I get
agree.
it.
Listen,
I don't have long skinny fingers. I just got like big hands. So like you gotta have a big rock.
Mitt.
I do.
I also have never paid attention to the size differential between the two of them than I did in these pictures.
He's on a knee.
He's like damn near at her shoulders.
Damn near at her shoulder. It's crazy.
That's crazy work. Good for her. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about it was a gorgeous garden. And your hypothesis is?
I believe that this is the garden from the Lover album. Sure. I think that, and the Secret Garden, where I go to secret gardens in my mind.
It's a favorite of yours.
I say it literally all the time.
Yeah.
And he's the only one worthy of a key. I love that
it's all so good.
On 8/26 as an announcement. It's 13 times 2. Like, I think that's really beautiful. There's also something behind. I know I was like sending you crazy screenshots.
I got a lot.
Fan theories today.
Yes. The fans were fanning today. What I want to know is the sleuths on TikTok, have they surmised based on her nails, based on Travis's haircut? I've seen some different theories about when the proposal actually happened, because I am seeing, and according to page 6, there is I'm going to use air quotes, source close to the couple, whatever the fuck that means, that it was a couple weeks ago.
So interesting. Right before we came on air.
Wow.
Right before we recorded, I was served a TikTok, which is where I get all my news, right? Must be true. It's on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That Kelce, who is Jason and Travis's father, notorious loose lip man. He like just gets very excited. He is everybody's.
He accidentally spills the beans.
Yeah. Everybody's dad, if you will. And he accidentally spilled the beans to a reporter that it happened 2 weeks ago. And that it was just like a normal night, and that they were supposed to go out to dinner, and
like with the family.
No, just Ed wasn't there. He was in Philadelphia, like at an Eagles practice for the public, is what he said. And he said that they FaceTimed him from like the garden right after it happened.
God, Ed out here giving the tea.
Yeah, apparently. And allegedly. And it was like supposed to be a normal night. Travis like said, hey, why don't we have a glass of wine before we go to dinner? And why don't we take it outside? I'm assuming in his backyard in Kansas City. And
I see.
That's
and
when
he had
proposed.
Erected the lover.
I'm here to tell you.
How did he get that? The logistics. How did he pull that off without her knowing?
Miss Tree Payne can do amazing things.
I really hope to. I was at the store today when the news broke, and producer Tommy was literally walking into the store, and I screamed. She was walking in there. We had 2 customers in the store, and I go, "Oh my God, you guys! Taylor Swift is engaged to Travis Kelce." And I heard Tommy scream from the back room, and she's like, "No, let me see." And it was immediate, like the phones in the collective, like 5 women that were in the store, the phones went absolutely berserk. But Tommy, I say all this, Tommy made such a good point today. She was like, I hope that she was able to get a surprise because she gets to plan all the surprises for everybody.
Yeah.
I hope that she was able to get like this huge surprise of her life.
Listen, this is what I have said multiple times over the course of their relationship is, as a fan, I feel like we get to experience so much love. If you've ever been to a Taylor Swift show or like been to any of these like Taylor Swift nights with other fans, like we get so much love and enjoyment from her and the machine that is Taylor Swift, that I hope that she's getting that back.
Totally.
That she has found someone who fulfills her in a different way than anybody else has. when we started talking about the wedding, like, I want them to have the most intimate wedding that they want to have. I hope that we don't get pictures. Unless
they want us to.
Correct. I only want photos that they want us to have.
I cannot believe that we got an Instagram carousel. I'm stunned. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I think that they got, if I'm putting on my Taylor Swift investigative hat, I think that they got engaged right after she did the pod.
So you think it happened after the pod?
I think so. I think,
because of course that was my first question. I'm like, oh my God, were they engaged on the podcast?
I think that maybe it was like that week.
Okay.
Which would kind of make sense. It's only
about
been
2 weeks. Yeah. That timeline would be pretty close.
And maybe it was like the night before, and that's why she was so happy and lovey-dovey. Like,
sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that's why she like looked like the cat that ate the canary.
Sure.
But I think it was that
around that time.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. I can get on board with that.
And then they got like 2 weeks to enjoy it being them.
Yeah.
And also, I imagine that there was like plotting from her team. Plotting, that sounds terrible, but just like
strategizing.
Yeah, about how it was going to get released and what this means. And
of course, my first, and again, Tommy and I had like, she was the first person I saw, so we had like a, immediate deep dive about it. But our thought was interesting that the announcement comes today's Tuesday, right? On the Tuesday of the first week of the NFL like games. And I find that a little odd because it's going to take all the spotlight away from like Uncle Travis' job, which I thought was a little, and every single player is going to get asked about it.
Oh yeah, they've already,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Post practice.
So I found that a little interesting that the announcement they chose this week and didn't do it earlier to kind of let it have its moment before the season started.
Sure.
But hey, listen, I'm certain that they thought of all of this.
Yeah. And I'm certain that I would hope that Travis drove like, I want to propose now feels like the right time.
Sure. Sure.
And then I guess on the flip side of that, eventually this will die down. Eventually the news of the engagement will die down and it will be less about, well, when are you and Taylor going to get married?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and also what are you going to do? Drop it like season. What do you, like the third week of the season?
Yeah.
And then it's just going to, that seems crazy
also
too. And then you can't hold on to that news all season because then you start risking it like leaking.
Right. And I think that's probably why they announced it before this week maybe.
Well, right. Because our girl wants to wear her ring.
Well, sure.
And she wants to sit in the box with the wags and be.
Also, the more people who know, the more people know.
Right. And well, and they, the girls, I imagine, want to be like, let me see the ring. Let's talk, like, that kind of shit. Wouldn't you want that? I mean, to some degree, she's just a girl. Like, ultimately, she is like just.
I think that this lends itself to the speculation that this will be Travis's last season.
I also agree.
I think that.
Well, we had talked about this, thinking that last season, if they won the Super Bowl, that he would have probably dipped then. Interesting. I don't know.
And I also find it interesting to spark the conversation of like, do you think that she'll tour for this album? Do we think that it's going to be more of like a documentary and then maybe in 2 years we might get a tour? Or like,
I just don't know. I don't know how you follow up an Eras tour.
I agree.
I mean, like, that's why I think the Eras tour was so, well, it was just, we could talk about that for eons, truly. But it was so special. And sometimes it felt a little like a goodbye tour.
A farewell tour.
Yeah. A farewell tour, because I don't know how in the fuck you ever top it.
Well, and I think that there will be nothing that looks like that, even if she tours again.
Even if it's a world tour.
Correct.
It's not going to be the same.
It's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
And, she was very honest in that interview about how hard physically that was.
Yep.
And to do it for so long.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if it will look more like what Loverfest was supposed to look like.
Oh, interesting. Sure.
And that it's like 6, 8, 10 shows all over the world. And like, that's it.
Yeah.
Or maybe she doesn't tour for a while.
I don't know. I just can't believe that we would get like what we are assuming is going to be this like sickening pop album and no tour. That feels, that hurts my heart.
Sure.
That hurts my heart. I can't imagine, because that would just be so like, what a fun version of
Recession
Taylor.
pop, baby.
Exactly.
Well, I think that we should maybe pin our hopes on Harold Styles for that.
Oh my God. Speaking of Harold, we do have a couple things that we have to hit like really quick, because this is important. Love Taylor. Again, congratulations.
Oh,
Mazel tov.
This is 6 degrees of Taylor. So
Yeah. But like, I feel we're taking like a bit of a turn
Got
here.
it.
Well, actually, before we get into Harry, let's put a quick sidebar here. I want to talk about the song choice for the carousel.
So high school.
And
the caption, your English teacher is marrying the PE teacher or the gym teacher. Incredible.
So iconic.
They know, right?
Oh,
like, you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's not, that is part of why I love the fandom of Taylor. It's like, she and her team are in on it.
100%. I absolutely love it. Now, was I a little like one single tear that it wasn't Enchanted?
Oh,
I did.
No.
I know.
think it was perfect. It's their song.
I asked Charlie that, hey, what song do you think that she played on the carousel of photos on Instagram for the announcement? And he kind of looked at me and said, carousel means multiple photos. He's like, oh, got it. He's like, was it one of her songs? I go, yes. And he goes, Love Story. I think that's a little on the nose. And then he says, I don't know, Teardrops in Her Guitar.
Oh God, he's just naming the songs he knows.
He's just naming. I said,
those are the songs he knows.
Well, this was fun, but no, that's not it at all.
That's a song she wrote about him, so it makes
it makes total sense.
Honestly, though, I was almost wondering if it was going to be a new song.
That could have been really iconic.
Because
it just would have been like a little like
clip,
like a 15-second like loop clip. That could have been pretty cool.
Just like you asked me before we came on, you because I showed you this TikTok or something the other day that was talking about the Grammys and what the cutoff is. And in order to be eligible for a Grammy for this coming
Grammy season,
she will have to, this is happening in the future, so she would have had to release a single by August 30th.
From the new album.
But
the whole album does not have to be out.
Correct.
To make it eligible.
Correct. It can be single.
The Grammy rules are so weird.
Yeah.
They are I never understood it. It makes no sense. And there were times when we had Grammys that were, because they're typically in like August. That's when is that right? Or is that the MTV Music Awards?
Yeah.
Maybe that's something.
I think they're in February.
Yeah. But there were times during the Grammys where you were having the Grammy Awards and they were awarding albums that had come out like 14 months beforehand because of the way that the like cutoffs fall.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. It makes it hard.
I think it has to do with the record companies.
Sure.
And like
of course,
what they want to push.
Of course.
Just for the record, Grammys are in February. They break up award show season for film and TV.
Right.
They're usually
TV is in the fall.
Yeah.
And then the Oscars and the big Golden Globes and all that stuff are in like March, I guess, or something.
February, March. Yeah, I think that the Grammys are usually like right after Valentine's Day.
Got it. Anyway, that's crazy. Do you think it'll happen? Yes or no? Today is the 26th for the record. We're recording this on the 26th. So what do you think? Does it happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I want it to happen really badly.
Well, and Sabrina Carpenter's new album drops on Friday. So I guess that makes her eligible for the next set of Grammys too.
Correct.
So do you really think they'll be in competition with each other?
She's dropping a whole album. We've already gotten Man-Child off of the album.
So she's already eligible. Got it.
I think so.
Okay. I don't think so. I think she lets her engagement have a moment. So that means she'll be like the shoe-in for like the next Grammys, in over a year from now.
This is the whole thing. It's the recency bias. Listen, Taylor deserves all the Grammys as far as I'm concerned, for a lot of different categories, but she doesn't like need another one. So if
of course.
Reputation, notoriously, no Grammy noms.
As we know, though, these awards are important to her.
100%
we have seen it, Miss Americana. Well, I just have to write a better album. That was fucking devastating. When she gets the call that Rep got no nominations and she's on the phone, it must be with Tree. Yeah. And she says, well, it just means I have to write a better record. I think
it's her mom that tells her, but yes.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. And she goes, well, I just have to write a better record. And I'm just, that was one of the most devastating. It was.
I think, yes, certainly I think that the work ethic is there. And I think that she is very, it's very important to her. Work is very important to her, very clearly.
Yeah.
But I think that Taylor is not the Taylor that we see today. I think that Taylor was in a place where that was it. That was the only thing in.
Well, her reputation was on the line.
Right.
She needed to prove herself again, quote unquote.
And I think she had a chance to re-record Reputation and quote unquote make it better.
Yeah.
And she said, I feel like it's a perfect album.
Because it's perfect. Period.
I also think that would be a very painful thing to relive too. That is the first Joe Alwyn album.
Well, and it's just like the Kanye of it all, and it's like the comeback, and it's just like the snake emoji. Oh my God, do you remember the time of the snake emoji? What a time. What an era.
Do you remember when we were just clowning for when that Eras Tour jumpsuit was going to like turn all gold with the snake, and we were all out here just like hee ha-haing?
We tried.
And Mother was like,
we really tried.
Well.
Okay, I do want to talk about Harry Styles because Charlie got home last night, and I said, the Mitchells have had a tough couple of days. It's been we've had a tough couple of days. We're fine, but like, just life really trying us. Mm-hmm. And last night I got home, Charlie looks devastated from his day, and I said, I have some deeply upsetting news. And he goes,
more?
Is it really upsetting or like what? And I go, well, it's like personally devastating. And he goes, okay. And I said, Harry Styles has been seen in Rome with Zoe Kravitz.
Who broke that news to you?
You did.
Thank you so much.
And I love Harry. Duh. I'm number one Harry stan. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to talk about him. I want to talk about Zoe Kravitz. Because this girl out here catching mans like infinity stones.
And she got it from her mama.
100%.
Lisa Bonet.
She has gotten more hot white men D than any person maybe known to man. Let's list them.
Okay.
Channing Tatum. Not my cup of tea, but for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Austin Butler. Okay? Pardon me. Mm-hmm. Her hot man that she married that like we don't even speak of, Carl. Shout out to Carl because he was hot.
Was
model.
he French?
Yes.
Okay, that's why they got married in France.
Stunning, gorgeous.
Got it. Okay.
Like tall.
Oh yeah, model.
Stunning. We also have now Harry, and she also apparently had a little dalliance with Penn Badgley.
Oh yeah, back in the day before he was married. Yeah.
Yes. And there's somebody else that I'm forgetting that is I
don't know.
I'm not really gonna bother me.
You want me to Google machine it?
No, I just looked at it and it is like a lot of men, you guys. It's impressive. No, that's it. Channing Tatum, Austin Butler, and then now Harry Styles, and then Penn. Yeah, I got them all. Okay. That's what a crazy run of men that this woman has pulled. And to that I say, congratulations, bitch.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I want to know like the secret sauce of that genetic pool because your dad,
Lenny Kravitz.
Well, your dad is Lenny Kravitz and your mom is Lisa Bonet.
I'm sick.
Like easily one of the coolest women to have ever walked this earth.
And the coolest man to ever walk the planet.
That doesn't, they don't age.
Oozes sex. Just like, yeah. If she wasn't like this, it would be shocking. She's just like, and she was a fairy. Like,
yeah,
that's
but like you just like can't have it all.
Well, apparently you can, and their name is Zoe Kravitz. Okay, she looks like a fucking fairy, but like a cool fairy.
Oh
with
yeah,
like some sick ass tats and like her hair, just like fucking cool.
Who
bad
else could
bitch.
pull off that like super pixie cut?
Oh my god, the face card is a fucking 15 out of 10. She looks unreal.
She is like if you went to the coolest farmer's market in Venice Beach, California. That's her
on crack.
Yeah. She's like,
she's stunning.
and she's probably so nice too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Which brings us back full circle. And she's friends with Taylor. And they're like friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like she went on Fallon not too long ago and is telling Fallon this really funny, charming story about her and her mom
the snake
go to stay at Taylor's house during the LA fires. And her snake, or her mom's pet snake, her mom, Lisa Bonet's pet snake, escapes in the house.
Yeah.
And they have to tear out a bathroom to get the snake out.
It's
okay.
fine.
So now we're back to Harry. What? Has Taylor said it's fine? Okay. Yeah.
I fear that Taylor, we've moved on.
She's like, it's fine.
I mean, yeah.
This is great podcasting.
I love Harry. But he is a totally different font than Travis Kelce.
We're in a different fucking book.
So I feel like it's
you have to agree. Okay.
Is it weird?
When Taylor dated Harry, hooked up, dated is probably an overstatement. Whatever when they were hooking up.
Mm-hmm. Did you think I didn't see those flashing lights? Sorry.
40 stitches.
Yeah. In a hospital room. 20 stitches in a hospital room.
Sorry. You were crying and I did too. Harry, not calling my guy out like that. My God.
Well, he probably thought he was dying too.
Okay.
My Foch.
The moneymaker.
Right.
When she dated Harry, it was a different time. It was a different time for him. It was a different time for her.
Sure.
Just a different time.
Everybody's different.
I think we can agree that Harry, 2025 Harry, is much more suited to a Zoe Kravitz, because I couldn't have dreamed up a better couple. Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz, I'm fucking dead. I'm deceased. They're disgustingly hot
just
together.
imagine that they kind of like saw each other and they were like, "You're hot. No, you're hot.
No, like you're so like the coolest.
Talk to me about these tattoos.
The coolest of cool couples you could possibly imagine.
And then I imagine that there was like Harry's like whipping out a book from his
back pocket,
or like his tote bag.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm friends with Alessandro, what's his nuts, that used to be at Gucci.
Oh, sure.
And he was like, do you want to come over for a fabulous dinner party? And she was like, yeah, well,
absolutely.
I'll bring some wine. And then she shows up with this like really chic bottle of wine.
I'm like a sickening like slip dress with, of course, like no bra to be seen.
Of course.
And just like the longest hair, like bohemian hair. And she just comes in and she's just like, oh, can you imagine?
She's probably just like
ripping heaters.
Like unfiltered cigarettes for days. I wouldn't even be mad if it was a clove. Like,
oh my God.
And then you're just like, I wish I could be that cool. I don't have any chill, so I couldn't be that person.
I can't speak. I'm mute.
Right. I would just be like,
so what I'll say is everybody seems to be doing great. Like,
and if Zoe comes to the wedding, I hope that she brings Harry.
I had not even fucking clocked that. Okay, I'm so glad. Let's end here on the Taylor talk. Guest list for the wedding.
I think it's small. I think it's
let's dream here.
Oh,
okay. This is our manic pixie dream girl moment. Okay.
Okay.
Joe Jonas.
No,
because she invites Sophie.
Yes,
and the kids.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
let's like do Disney. Who gets the invite and who doesn't? Demi.
Well, we know Selena's going to be there.
Selena's like the flower girl. Okay.
You know what I mean? Girl.
You know what I mean? Like she's in it.
Okay.
Because I'm imagining like this is so chic. There's no bridal party, you know?
I kind of think Abigail will be the only person standing next to her.
Okay. That seems fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so Selena, duh. Sophie, yes. What about Blake?
No, I hope not.
Blake is out.
Which is sad because godparent to her children. So
what about Carly Kloss?
I don't think so.
Wow. We've really cut bait here.
Listen, I don't.
Do any of the exes get invited? I mean, certainly not Joe.
Maybe Tom Hiddleston?
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Yeah.
Well, and Harry, I guess.
Yeah. Well, is Harry invited or is Harry a +1?
Oof. I think if he's going to be a +1, he has to get approved. No way Zoe is showing up with just Harry on her arm.
And like, listen,
we're also
as
they've
your
seen
friend,
together one time.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Well, manic pixie dream girl.
Yeah.
Who else do I think is going to be on the list?
The Mahomes. Yes. I don't like it, but yes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I hope that Kristen Juszczyk and her husband, the designer, her husband plays football or whatever, but like she's a really cool designer.
Yeah, and she's worn her stuff a bunch. So
yeah, so I think that feels like a.
You know who I want to come, and I don't. This is just like me dreaming. Is Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God! Stunning.
I don't know that they're like friends or would.
Well, maybe he's like friend of Jason. FOJ.
Right, but does like Jason get to bring his friends?
I don't know. This is our dream wedding for Taylor.
What other Hollywood types would we have?
I don't know. I feel like her circle is so small. What about Miley? I feel like her and Miley have kind of like come back around.
Sure, maybe. I don't know that they're like
girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you've got Lana Del Rey, of course.
Yes.
Jack Antonoff,
100%. Plus his wife.
Quali.
Yeah, Margaret Qualley.
You've got.
Do you think that Connor Kennedy gets the invite?
Oh my God. Could you imagine? Connor. Shout out to Connor Kennedy. What is he doing?
He married?
I don't think so.
Do you think they get married in Newport? At the Newport house?
I thought she was selling that house. I thought we saw on TikTok that house was up for sale.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Then maybe that's where they get married.
Somebody was asking me that and I was like, oh my God, would it be a Gatsby themed? Because she's had parties there before and been able to like keep it very.
Hey, that's crazy. Actually.
Castle on a Hill, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran will be there.
For sure. Ed Sheeran, also friends with Harry Styles. Although he's closer with Niall than with Harry.
Oh my God. Do you think Niall comes?
Oh my God. Are they friends?
Yes.
Okay, that would be fabulous. You're going to have Niall and not Harry? I'm sick.
Well, but you could get around that if Harry is the plus one.
Sure.
So then they would both get to be there.
I also think Post Malone.
Yeah, maybe.
Posty.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean
I don't
maybe?
know. He has that Skims campaign. I don't know. Maybe.
Yike. Okay.
Maybe.
That's tough. Okay.
Do we think that it's Olivia Benson herself? Mariska Hargitay?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I also think that Ellen Pompeo might get an invite.
I'm sick. Have they met?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that
she talks about it on Call Her Daddy.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ellen Pompeo. Okay,
yes.
God. I was like, Taylor?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think Mariska also speaks about it.
I love it.
Episode.
Okay. Anybody else on this dream wish list?
I'm sure at 2 a.m. I'll have a couple more thoughts, but I'll jot them down.
Okay. Well, we can wrap this episode up. I've got a few updates for you on The Summer I Turned Pretty. I know everyone's waiting with bated breath for this update. So I'm now halfway through season 2.
Thank God.
I am into like episode 6, I think. The funeral episode has finally happened. Silver Springs and Last Kiss, back-to-back songs in one episode is fucking diabolical. This soundtrack is unreal. I think the show is garbage. The soundtrack is unbelievable, and I will stand by that.
For the record,
just let it keep. It's fine. I'm still going.
No, I'm
committed now.
I'm just saying, I enjoy.
I know that you. Hey, that's okay.
But I also enjoy like a Bravo housewife,
that's okay.
And that's not really your bag.
That's okay. I am still waiting on the Connie baby.
You're almost
line.
in the episode.
My God, I still haven't gotten that. The house in Cousins is sold.
Mm-hmm.
To some family that
Kira
we
Sedgwick
don't know. Kira Sedgwick comes in and was being just like a huge bitch and sold the house out from underneath them.
Yep.
And my last and final thought is, why are we fucking around with all these other storylines? The only one I give a rat's ass about, Steven and Taylor. That is the love story that I want. That is the only one that I care about. Belly needs to fuck off and go fuck with some other boys that are not in the same family. Mm-hmm. Leave this family alone. Charlie cannot keep the name of the show right either. It's a different title every night. He's like, oh, are you watching that show that so-and-so thinks I'm pretty? What was tonight's?
Tonight's was that show. The Summer I Was Pretty.
The Summer I Was Pretty. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. That bad show about someone being pretty. I'm like, got it.
I saw a meme the other day that was talking about the summer I turned pretty when everybody was like, oh, Belly's tearing this family apart. You'll have to fact check me, but I think it's a return to Snowy River. Did you ever see this movie? It's like a back catalog.
Of course.
And Brad Pitt's in it.
Of course I've seen it.
And
this
I think
is
it's
one
Andy
of my
McDowell.
My grandmother, that's one of her favorite movies.
Is it Andy McDowell? Andy McDowell. Is she the
She's Margaret Qualley's mom.
No,
yes, I'm just like making connections.
Is she the female main character?
I think so.
The lead. And she like breaks up a family of 3 brothers.
Sure.
And I was like,
yeah.
I see what you did there.
And how do you do that when Brad Pitt's like one of them? Like, what are we talking about? Young Brad Pitt, even hot, like
I feel
young Brad Pitt.
I feel like we've read this book. It's called A White Shoes.
Yeah. That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
Was gonna say, are we gonna do book report tonight or no?
I'm not really prepared. This is like sprung on me, and I was not prepared for book report. Mother had announcements. We had to talk about it. I mean, I can quickly like do a couple things.
Well, can I I just want to talk briefly about the book that I'm listening to. I started Dark Lover by J.R. Ward, which is our book club book for this month.
Yeah.
I'm only like 50 or 60 pages into it, but I'm having a good time so far.
Okay.
And in fact, there's a glossary of terms at the beginning.
Oh, I love that.
Of vampire terms.
Yeah, because we are fully into hoa 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 season.
Yes. So I'm very excited about it. We start and the action happens. Like there is not a lot of exposition. We're getting into it, which I like.
I love.
Especially because we're reading Zodiac Academy for, the other pod. And there's a lot of exposition.
Oh my God. Now that I have things to say.
Yeah.
And that's a story for another day.
And then I think I said this last week. Maybe not. I started Project Hail Mary.
Okay. So I downloaded Project Hail Mary to listen as well because I was feeling left out.
FOMO.
And I also wanted to catch up before the movie comes out. Downloaded it, started listening to it. Hey, guess what? It was a Spanish version. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Wait, did you use an Audible credit on that?
I sure did. Can't return.
Oh,
so I'm
that's heartbreaking, buddy.
So I listened to something else. Meghan Quinn.
Till
Summer Do Us Part, you guys. This is maybe the funniest book I've ever listened to.
That's what everybody has said.
I was driving Nigel to daycare this morning, like tears, laughing alone in my car with the dog.
Totally
so
normal.
People are like driving by looking at me like, what is this bitch cackling at? And I could not stop laughing. Teddy Hamilton is the MMC. Exactly. I love it. It's fabulous. I almost listened to it all today. I only have like an hour left.
Wow.
Couldn't be stopped. The only reason I didn't was because I started watching Connie Baby and his adventures, or I probably would have finished it.
That was after she called while I was at my nail appointment to harass me about what was for dinner.
Let's see what else. I finished Direbound.
I think you talked about.
Did I talk about this already? Yes. I started on Wings of Blood. I don't know what to think yet. I'm not far enough in.
Okay.
I'll circle back with more details on that, and then of course Zodiac Academy. You guys.
Nope. Plug it. Save it.
I know. If you're not joining us on this adventure, I beg, nay, I command.
I
must
tell
join
you
us.
something?
This shit is so wild.
So I encouraged a lot of people in the office in my office to read these books and follow along. Why don't you? And every single one of them has been like, book one, they're like, I'm not really sure. And then next thing I know, we come in to work today and they're like, I'm in book 6.
Yeah, that is what has happened.
And it's been so hard because Katie and I are really trying to not read ahead of us recording the episodes. And it is... So I literally had to physically put the book down and pick up book club book.
Well, because we just got in the first third of book 2, massive info dump. Just like tons of info.
Getting somewhere.
Well, you finally get some POV chapters from the guys. And you're finally getting some shit that you're like, well, thank God, because you sucked ass.
Yeah.
I had nothing to root for. And I still really don't. But like, you get some stuff and you're like, okay, well, I can work with this.
Yeah. Give me like a morsel.
Give me something.
Like I needed, at the end of book 1, we were like, oh my God, like, is this ever going to get better?
Yeah.
Not in terms of.
Yeah.
Just like, are the relationships going to get better?
Yep. I think next week, too, we come back with, we're 2/3 of the way through the year. And I think we maybe give our top reads of the year so far. Maybe a check-in. Kind of see where we're at. See where we're at with our Goodreads goals. And maybe give like some just like a little touch base. Where are we at for the year? Okay. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling behind.
Okay, good.
That's how I feel every minute of every day.
Yeah, it's not good. A couple of other things we have for you. I am really getting mixed up as to when we recorded last, if we talked about this. We talked about all of the books announcements.
Yes.
We did. We covered all of that.
Yeah. Okay. The one thing that I do want to say is you got the re-release of Quicksilver in the store.
We did.
And
Stunning.
I worked this weekend and I got to see it.
It's gorgeous.
I was uncertain.
Yeah.
I was not convinced
about the cover being a little lackluster.
Yes.
I have a question for the group. So chime in, please. If you've listened this long, please chime in. What is with the snowflake? Why? Why is it not a butterfly? Where does the snowflake come in? The only thing I can think of is Kingfisher's homeland is like eternal wintertime, which I guess is where the snowflake comes from. But that feels like such a stretch. Why not the butterfly?
Yeah, well, especially since the original cover, it wasn't.
And it has the butterfly motif, and she's little Osha. Why?
Is she trying to tell us something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my gourd. Is she trying to tell us something?
A white walker? I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm scared.
Are we going to get to the end of this series and be like, oh my God.
Callie Hart also dropped this week that our guys, Ian and Kingfisher, get to have a little side quest together during this
I wasn't sure where you were going. I was like, side what?
They get to have they're going on a little side quest. And it's like one-on-one Carrion and Kingfisher time in the book. They're doing something. And she was like, I think you guys are going to like it. I love Carrion.
I know you do.
I've decided I have a type in my side men. Not the main guy, the MMC.
They're the dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Yeah.
Therian.
Yeah.
Carrion. I don't know what that.
Therian, Carrion. You've got Riddick.
I love Riddick.
Who doesn't love Riddick?
Yeah, that feels like
But also, like, he is that character. He is the comedic relief, if you will, to our very serious MMC. He's he's the bard.
To Geralt.
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Okay, well, do you want to sing us out with a little Taylor Swift tune? Just send it off.
It's a love story, baby. Just say yes, Romeo.
I was gonna go the actual proposal portion of the song.
Oh,
yeah. He pulled out a ring and said, marry me, Juliet, you'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know.
I talked to your dad, go pick out a white dress. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.